You don't get IT band pain because you run too much. You get it when you haven't built the hip ability required to handle the running that you do. Weight loaded on the outer hip, back leg as straight as possible. This is true IT band freedom, because as long as your hip flexors and your outer glute muscles have the length required to be in this position, then taking those same positions through the back of your running stride becomes way easier to do when you run. So in targets, we gain the ability and freedom to do 20-second holds in the incline pigeon with 20% of your body weight loaded, because when you regain that ability, you also regain the ability to have a long and free running stride without getting IT band pain. For me personally, I was never supposed to run again without getting hip pain after tearing my adductor, which eventually led to a ton of IT band pain. So I know firsthand what it's like to feel like your running stride is not with you and instead against you. But now I don't look at this as a permanent limitation. I look at it as something that can be rebuilt, not by forcing these positions and rushing into progressions that your body can't tolerate yet, but by taking it at your level and building up measurably through the running ability program. And anyone can start rebuilding that IT band at your level, starting with 8 weeks in Unlock. First, mastering the pigeon stretch to regain length through your stiff outer hip, plus mastering your couch stretch, because stiffness through the front of the hip can lock up your IT band the most when you run. And the real magic happens when you combine the unison of both, lengthening out the front and lengthening out the back. Both of the muscles that will restrict your IT band, when you get rid of those restrictions, will free it up so you don't get pain when you run. In Unlock, I like just 2 sets of 30 seconds in both of these once a week in Wednesday's mobility session, because we're not just passively stretching, but we're actively flexing in those positions. So we're getting stronger and giving stimulus to the areas that are tight. For the pigeon stretch, your intent is to take your ankle and put it over your knee so you can push your ankle into your knee, which activates this muscle. So we're not only lengthening it by relaxing, but we're pushing our ankle into our knee to make it stronger through the position that you need to be strong. And for the couch stretch, your intent is to flex your back glute to lock in the length through the hip flexor, which isolates it. And you can make this easier to do at your level, because when I was tight in the hips and I had that adductor issue, I couldn't even get my knee close to the wall. So you can just move your knee further away from the wall until you're at a level that's comfortable. Gradually over time, moving your knee closer to the wall is the easiest progression to get there. So while in the running ability program, the movements stay the same for everyone, the real magic is when you master the intent, getting into your progression that's pain-free and getting blood flow in recovery by flexing the muscles that you're trying to stretch. You give yourself so much more progress as long as you're doing it at a level that's pain-free. And we don't stop there. We don't just focus on the one area where you're weak, because your body gets impacted by all of the other areas surrounding it. So we put equal intent into lengthening out our hamstrings one side at a time and strengthening all sides of our hips evenly, because our goal isn't simply to just gain as much flexibility as we can generally. It's to get strong and flexible and hold the positions with control in the exact same positions that you use in your running stride, because your current limitations do not have to define your potential, and you're much more powerful than you think. You can rebuild the ability to run without pain.